Have you noticed your muscles shrinking, even though you're trying to stay active and eat well? After 60 million of Americans begin losing muscle every year, and most of them don't even realize it's happening until it starts affecting balance, energy, and independence. But what if one powerful nutrient could help protect your strength and even rebuild what time has taken away? In the next few minutes, you'll learn exactly how this nutrient works, why it might be the missing piece in your routine, and what small steps you can take starting today to hold on to muscle and confidence as you age. Let's talk about creatine and why more and more research says it may help defeat muscle loss when used the right way. If you've never taken creatine before or only heard about it as a bodybuilder supplement, you're not alone. For years, it's been seen as something for athletes and young people trying to bulk up, not something for older adults. But that's changing fast. In recent years, dozens of studies have shown that creatine can help older adults not only preserve lean muscle, but also improve performance during everyday activities like walking upstairs, rising from a chair, or catching your balance. And it makes sense when you understand how it works. Creatine is a compound your body makes naturally. It helps muscles store energy so they can fire quickly when you move. But as we age, our natural production of creatine goes down, and that can make muscles feel weaker, slower, or more fatigued. Even if we're eating right and staying active, you were doing the right thing, walking more, eating protein, lifting light weights. But if your body didn't have enough creatine to fuel that recovery, it may have felt like no matter what you did, you weren't getting stronger. That's frustrating. But it's also fixable. Here's what makes creatine unique. It helps your muscles recycle energy. Every time you move, whether you're gardening, getting out of a chair, or carrying groceries, your muscles burn fuel. Creatine helps your body restore that fuel faster, which means better strength, better stamina, and faster recovery. And studies show that in people over 60, creatine works best with movement, especially resistance training or weight-bearing exercise. It's like giving your muscles a second wind, helping them respond more effectively to every rep, every stretch, every effort you make. But here's what no one tells you. Taking creatine by itself, without movement, may not do much at all. It's not a magic pill. It's more like fertilizer for your muscles. If you're not planting and watering, it can't help things grow. You might have noticed little signs already. Maybe you've been feeling more tired after doing everyday chores. Maybe your legs feel heavier than they used to. Or maybe getting up from a low seat feels harder, even if you haven't gained any weight. Those can all be early signs of sarcopenia, the gradual muscle loss that happens with age, and it often starts silently. And here's where things get really interesting. Researchers have found that sarcopenia isn't just about age, it's about what your muscles are missing. And for many older adults, two things often fall short: creatine and protein. Think of it this way. Protein is the building block. It gives your body the raw materials it needs to build new muscle fibers. Creatine, on the other hand, is like the power tool that helps you assemble those materials more efficiently during and after exercise. Without enough protein, you can't build. Without creatine, you can't build well or recover fully. That's why combining the two, eating enough protein and supplementing with creatine, is now considered one of the most effective strategies to fight muscle loss in older adults. Studies suggest older adults should aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, more than many people realize. This is because as we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein for muscle repair. That's called anabolic resistance. So if you're eating the same amount of protein you did in your 40s, but you're in your 60s or 70s now, your muscles might not be getting what they need. That's not your fault. You were following the best advice available at the time. But now, we know more, and we can do better. And if you're thinking, remember, even with a great diet, many older adults fall short on protein and creatine. That's why adding both, more protein plus a little creatine, could be the turning point for your strength. Let's get specific. Creatine monohydrate is the most studied and trusted form. Most research supports taking 3 to 5 grams per day, mixed into water or juice. It's tasteless, odorless, and safe when taken as directed. In one study, older adults who took creatine while doing resistance exercises gained significantly more lean muscle and improved their walking speed compared to those who exercised without it. And another review found that creatine helped reduce fall risk, not just by building strength, but by improving balance and reaction time. That's huge when you think about how common and dangerous falls can be after 6. If you're nervous about starting a supplement, talk to your doctor. But the safety profile of creatine is strong, even in older populations. It's been studied in adults well into their 80s. And remember, you don't have to jump into a new workout routine overnight. Even walking more often, climbing stairs, or using light resistance bands at home can make a big difference, especially with creatine supporting your muscle recovery in the background. You might be wondering, what if I don't want to take a supplement? Well, some creatine is found naturally in red meat and fish, but the amounts are small, about 1 to 2 grams per pound. To get a helpful amount through food, you'd need to eat nearly 2 pounds of steak or salmon every day. That's why many older adults benefit from a small daily supplement instead. You don't have to fix everything at once, but one small shift, like adding creatine to your morning routine or increasing your protein at breakfast, could change how strong you feel over time, because your body isn't failing you. It's simply adapting, and now you can help it adapt better. So what about you? Have you ever tried creatine? Or are you just now hearing about it for the first time? Have you felt your legs getting weaker? Or noticed that little things like lifting groceries or getting up from a low chair feel harder than they used to? If so, you're not alone. And you're not doing anything wrong. You're just in a new phase of life, and your muscles are asking for a little extra help. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if this helped you feel more informed and more hopeful, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. Your strength isn't gone. It just needs the right support to return. Your body has been working for you your entire life. Now it's your turn to give it a little boost. One powerful nutrient can help, but the real power comes from combining knowledge, movement, and care. You're not broken. You're rebuilding, and that journey starts today.